Hello YouTube, this is New Mama Mia coming to you with my 2-week, I guess this is going to be my official 2-week weigh-in, or update. So first things first, you guys want to hear are the stats. Happy to report that today I weighed in at 218.4. This math is not right. Okay. At 218.4, my highest weight was 256 pounds, and that puts me down to 37.6 pounds lost total, for my highest weight. And since surgery date, that puts me down at 15.6 pounds down, and this particular week, that has me down 5.6 pounds. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm dealing with it. 15.6 pounds lost in 2 weeks. It's kind of crazy. A little scared that when that's going to slow down, that 3-week stall or whatnot, as I start incorporating solid foods back in. But I will deal. Okay, so about my day. Today I had my 2-week post-op follow-up appointment with my surgeon. Oop, did I stop? No, okay. I keep touching the thing. Okay, with my surgeon, Dr. John Pilcher. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm recording this on my phone because my computer has died a painful, painful death. It may be resurrected. Sometimes it just needs to, be like Jesus and raised from the dead in 3 days. You never know. It does that sometimes. Hope that wasn't too offensive. Anyway, so he addressed a couple of things because there's a lot of stuff going on. As you guys know, if you've been following my videos, the past 2 weeks I have been having a lot of difficulty with walking any type of distance, because I get really dizzy, I get really short of breath. Taking showers is a big taxing thing for me. Walking to my kitchen is a very taxing thing for me. So even short distances, so you know, it gets really it's really, it's one of those things. But anyway, so first things first, he wants me to have my blood sugars monitored. At first I'm going to start seeing my old GP here in San Antonio, Dr. Robert Jakubowski, who is an amazing doctor, award-winning. He's the best doctor I've had. I've had a lot of doctors. And he wants him to monitor my blood sugars and my blood pressure on a more consistent basis until I leave, and then I'll be seeing my regular doctor back in New Orleans, Dr. Pedgick, who is also phenomenal. Real cool guy, looking like a young, handsome Thomas Jefferson. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm so goofy. I'm really, really tired. So they're going to monitor my blood sugar and my blood pressure. I see them tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. It's going to be interesting, but I think good. Dr. Pilcher, my surgeon, did kind of have a immediate course of action for my blood pressure because he thinks that that's what's causing the dizziness. So kind of like an orthostatic hypertension, which I have experienced once before when my blood pressure was too strong. I had to go to the hospital, and they gave me fluids and reduced my meds. Well, they reduced my meds. But he told me to hold my lisinopril, 20 milligrams, so don't take it. And then he reduced my ditalazine by half from 360 to 180, which I'm not even sure is a way that's prescribed. But anyway, so with that, I'm cautiously optimistic about not having to go back on those blood pressure medicines. I mean, he said if I don't start feeling better by Thursday or something like that, then give him a call back. So I'm crossing my fingers for Thursday as far as feeling normal and not feeling like I'm going to pass out all the time. So hopefully that'll work. Another thing that happened, he also put me on soft foods. Actually, at this stage, it's just more like start off soft, and as you start to tolerate more foods and figure out what you're able to tolerate, then move on to it. You know, he recommends staying away from really, really tough, dry, overcooked meats like any surgeon would. Steaks, things like that. Need to, you know, wait on that for a while until my stomach is more healed. Stay away from carbs and things like that. But it's pretty good. I'm working on my hydration. This is my third one of these. This is 32 ounces, as I've let y'all know. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, it's 28 ounces. Oh, wow. I've been lying to y'all all this time. It's 28 ounces. But anyway, it's my third. So I'm trying to get that water in. It's gonna be good. Right now, first meal I had was chicken salad that I made here. I'm trying to really avoid eating out at all costs, just so I can control what goes in it. But I had in that chicken salad, for the whole recipe, I did 1 can of canned chicken, which had 175 calories, 32.5 grams of protein. Dill relish, which is a free food for me, has 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 protein. I want to integrate as much protein as possible, but I can have pickles and dill relish as I can tolerate them within moderation. Everything in moderation. And that's just what my nutritionist and my doctor has told me. 1 tablespoon of Hellmann's Light, which was 35 calories, 0 grams of protein. And 1 hard-boiled egg, which was 77 calories, 6.3 grams of protein. So for the total dish, it was 287 calories, 38.8 grams of protein total. I have my little dishes. I spooned in 2 tablespoons of it. I should have just done 1. I had maybe a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half of it, but I calculated it out as being 1/4 of a serving, which would be that whole doohickey there. So that comes out to being 71.75 calories and 9.7 grams of protein. So what does that mean? That means that I'm going to have to start supplementing my meals with protein shakes. I'm going to have to find something that I can tolerate, that I like. I love y'all to death for recommending the Isopure. I have some Isopure, but it just it's not tolerated very well. So, baby, can you hand me that EAS?
Yes.
The purple?
Yes.
So I just don't tolerate it very well, and thank you, sweetheart. Now, just to remind you guys, the EAS has 170 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbohydrates, and 20 grams of protein. I mentioned this at my doctor's appointment, and he said that that's okay. Try it. Because at this point I need protein. Today I've only had 9.7 grams of protein and 71.75 calories. That's a problem. So I'm going to try this EAS. I'm going to mix it with some of my Mootopia milk. I'm going to see what happens. I'm just really wary. My favorite protein powder, my soy unflavored powder, can't tolerate it to save my life, and it really upsets me because it was my favorite. Anyway, well, that's really all I had to update. I'm on solid foods. I gave you my stats, seeing my doctors. Hopefully this will all be resolved by the end of the week. I'm going to try this new blood pressure medicine regimen that Dr. Pilcher, Dr. Pilcher has me on, and then we'll see what goes. Alright, well, I hope you all are having a lovely, lovely week. Continue to kick it in your weight loss, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.